Well, good morning all. Jeff and I and Hugo, problem is Hugo ran off. We're up doing a little detecting this morning and we've got
a lot of detectors. We have
six detectors with us today. And basically we're checking the difference between Jeff's old Goldmaster VSAT and the Goldmaster 1000. Now Jeff has already filmed that. We checked it out here and we pretty much come to the conclusion that at this spot anyway, his old VSAT performs way better. And so now we're just kind of looking around. Hugo has got his 7000 with him today. So we're going to be just running around on the hillsides here, see what we can find. Okay, well, so far I found a piece of lead. Jeff's digging on a target right here. Let's see if we can figure out what he's got. Well, it sounds like we got a good sounding target right here in this little crevice. See if we can dig it out. Actually, I think I'm going to go grab the pan because I don't want it to fall in the creek. Okay, hopefully now we stand a better chance of not losing it. There is a small crack here, but I don't see any gravel in it. Okay, we'll check this with the detector, see if we got it. Well, it's in the pan. Let's break this up, pan it out, see what we got. Well, looks like our target was a small piece of lead. Okay, set that right there. I'm going to pan a little more, see if there's any fine gold in there. Nothing. Okay, well, I've gone over this area, no more target. So what I think I'm going to do is see if I can knock some of these rocks loose, dump them down, and check this bedrock. Problem is they're stacked up there pretty good, and I'm not as quick as I used to be, so hopefully I can get these loose without getting myself killed. Okay, here goes nothing.
Oh yeah. Yeah, without the detector.
There's some old miner turning over in his grave because he stacked these here. That little one scared me. Oh, this is starting to look good. I think we're going up there to do some metal detecting. My second nail of the day.
Collecting nails, are we? Did I mention I have a piece of gold?
Yeah, but do you have any nails?
No, but I have a piece of wire. Oh. Not really. We found it, but I lost it, so.
Yeah, the question is, how am I going to keep from
dropping it down?
Dropping it down. Well, let me see.
There's the fan. Before you knock it down into the... In the pan.
Well, let's see if we can find it.
There it is.
There it is.
Oh, I see it.
Piece of gold.
I see it from here.
Nice little chunky piece.
Nice chunky.
Jeff found the first piece of gold, so he was ahead of me. But this one's bigger than his. Let me show you. Okay, here we got my chunk, and that little itty bitty thing you can hardly see is Jeff's piece.
Those are harder to find. The big ones are easy.
2 nails, a chunk of metal, and then a couple of them, they disappear once I get to it, so.
Well, normally I'd take the camera down a little close to where I'm digging, but there really is no place to set it up down there. So I'm going to do a little more digging, pull a few more rocks. I can't pull too many more because looks like the whole bank will come down and I'm not quick enough to get out of the way. So we'll do a little more digging down there, see if we can turn anything else up. Now that piece of gold came out of right in here. This is bedrock, and this bedrock goes on down. So this is all bedrock down here. So I'm going to try to dig some of this out, go back up in here, see if we can get uncover a little more of this bedrock. Now this I'm digging out is just dirt. There's no gravel in here, so the old timers just stacked those rocks right on the bedrock. So what I'm hoping for is they didn't thoroughly clean that bedrock before they covered it up. I've been digging on this hole quite a while, and I've got 2 targets, but they're way back up in there, and I'm afraid if I dig any more, it's going to cave in, but I'm not sure if the targets are mineralization, because the big round rocks in here, a lot of them will sound like a good target. So I wanted to grab Jeff's Goldmaster, because it's got a smaller loop, it'll fit back up in there easier, and check with it. So I just hiked all the way over there, found Jeff, and come to find out his metal detector is like 10 feet away from me. So I'm going to go grab the detector, go check this hole, see if I got mineralized rocks or if there's a target.
You filming here?
Not anymore. We have one up here. Well, that doesn't help much. Then we have one down. Can't handle the bedrock. Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to dig. That's what those two targets sound like. This one down here sounds a little more solid to me. This one up here, there's a rock right here that I think might be the target. So what we're going to do is we're going to dig down here a little bit, see if we can figure this one out, because I don't want to play with this one until I get this one figured out. I think I'm just going to dig everything I can back and see if we can pull something out of there. If not, then we'll go for the upper one. I've got rough bedrock in here. Okay, let's see if we did anything. Well, whatever it is, I moved it because it just got really loud. I can't believe how it went from nothing to blasting. That's a little loud for gold.
That sounds like a nail to me.
Yeah. Okay, well, we moved it.
If it's a nail, nobody else has dug it, so.
All right, got it in the hand. Oh, I just seen it. I got gold.
If I was you, I'd be pissed at JC.
What's
He
that?
boot tag.
I've been finding those nuggets all day. There's one right here, but I don't know if it's that rock.
That's a 1 grammer for sure.
Sounded just like a nail. I'm gonna move those rocks. Oh, wait. What's that noise?
Put a rock in there.
Oh.
Took the gold out. Hell no.
Okay, here's that second piece we found, and I'm guessing that thing's gonna be over a gram. It's pretty chunky. All right, let's see if I can get that rock out of there without dying. And I'm gonna go that way.
I think as I was around Jesse and his
Whoa.
and he didn't find anything on it. He found a piece of gold. Cody didn't find anything.
Okay, well
I used it and I ain't with the shit with it, so.
that was the problem child. Let's see if there's anything in there. Yep, it was that rock.
A rock.
Yeah, I got nothing. Whoa. I don't know if I'm quick enough to get out of the way of those. Whoa. Ha! That was wet.
Now that's real unsteady.
Okay, where's the key? Right there is the key. I lived. Okay, that's bedrock right there. That's bedrock right there.
There's gonna be something on there. Then I see it's like a week later, I see pictures in the rock. And I was like,
Nothing.
you gotta move that big one.
I moved as much rock as I dare out of there and scraped it down to bedrock. No more target, so we're moving on. We've been looking around, and the only spot that looks good to me is down the hill a little further, and I'm not packing the camera down there. So what I'm gonna do is say, I'll see you back at the house. Unless we do find something, then I'll fire the camera back up, but it's staying here. All right, I'll see you in a bit. Well, you're probably not gonna guess this, but it's the next day. We detected down there for another hour or two, and nails, lead, but no gold. But we do have gold sitting over by the scale, so what do you say we jump over there and see how we did? Okay, let's weigh our larger piece first. Oh, almost 1.5 grams. Okay, now our smaller piece, and we ended up with 2.49 grams. Considering the fact that the whole reason we went up there was to test the different detectors, I'm pretty okay with the 2.5 grams. Jeff has been talking about getting a gold monster, and my concern with that was it's a VLF detector. Now, his old Goldmaster VSAT is extremely hard to run. They're a difficult machine to run, but I think they're a really good machine. But they have the inherent problems of a VLF, which is high mineralization in the ground just shuts them down. And we were curious to see if the Gold Monster handled that mineralization better. Now, our test up there, the Gold Monster was actually worse than the VSAT. But the Gold Monster had a much smaller loop. And when you have a smaller loop, they see less ground, which means they're more susceptible to the ground mineralization. If you have a larger loop, when you ground balance, you'll get the hot rocks and it'll see more ground, so when it balances, it's a better ground balance. When you have a very small loop and you ground balance, you're only balancing to that one tiny area, and if you move out of it, things can change, and I think that's the problem we were having with the Gold Monster. Now, I have plans on checking it with a stock loop and see how it handles it there. But for right now, just keeping his Goldmaster, and he'll probably be running my TDI because it's, it can handle, any of the pulse machines can handle the high mineralization much better than the VLFs. But the VLFs can find much smaller gold. So, depends on which way you want to go. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I had fun playing with the different detectors. Now, I know I didn't show that in the video. I have plans on doing another video, mainly on just detectors, going into them much more in depth. And then I want to play with different detectors and give you guys an idea of what the different detectors are capable of. That's in the works. Hopefully it'll happen. Okay, well, that's all I got for this one. So I'm out of here, and you guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next video.